get started. We're going to start in child's pose today. Your knees can be as wide as your mat, or they can be closed to protect the low spine. And just walking the palms out towards the top of your mat, bringing your forehead to the earth. And just taking a big inhale here, just filling up the belly, feeling the chest rise. And as you exhale, just allowing the arms to be heavy and releasing the shoulders from the ears. Just taking another full inhale here, finding space in the spine, reaching the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. And as you exhale, just allowing the chest to fall a little deeper and sinking into the hips. Just bringing your attention to your breath. Feeling it move throughout your body. Just allowing yourself to be here in this moment for the next 60 minutes. Maybe taking a gentle body scan, starting from the toes, up the calves and through the knee. Into the thighs and through the hips and the pelvis. Up the spine, through the abdomen and the heart. The shoulders and the biceps and the forearms and the fingers. And all the way up through the crown of your head. With every breath, just releasing the body. And on your next inhale, slowly walking the hands towards the right side of your mat. Just taking a nice side body stretch here, feeling up the rib cage. Just taking another full deep breath here. And slowly walking your hands across the mat towards the left. And taking a full breath here, creating space in the side body. Just take another deep, full breath here. And slowly walking the hands back towards the center of your mat. Taking a full breath. And as you exhale, begin to walk the palms back towards the knees and coming to a comfortable seat. You can have a pillow underneath the sit bones and just removing the flesh, grounding down into the earth. On your next inhale, slipping the hands high to the sky, finding length in the spine. And as you exhale, dropping the right palm towards the earth, leaning gently to the right for a nice side body stretch. Just taking full deep breaths here, keeping the core engaged and grounding down into both sit bones. Your gaze can be towards the sky or to the left. And just breathing here, keeping the shoulder open. And on your next inhale, rising back to the center, finding length in the spine, reaching the palms high. As you exhale, the left hand falls, leaning towards the left. Breathing here, keeping the sit bones into the earth. Your gaze can be towards the sky or the right. Just breathing here, creating space, and focusing on your breath. Next inhale, rising back to center, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, draw the palms towards the knees. On your next inhale, the chest presses towards the front of your mat, arching the back, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin towards the chest. On your next inhale, the chest rises back to the front of the room, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, rounding through, tucking the chin. Just doing a few seated cat-cows here. On your next inhale, the chest presses forward. And as you exhale, rounding through. An option to continue this cat-cow motion, or we can add some gentle twist here. As you exhale, leaning towards the right, drawing the belly button into the spine, tucking the chin as you round through. And on your inhale, towards the left, the chest begins to round through the front of your mat. As you exhale, arching through the spine, belly button towards the small of the back. And inhale, the chest circles around. Just going with your own breath, as slow or as fast as it takes you. And then begin to change directions. Going from right to left. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, and inhale, the chest presses forward. Just going with your own breath, breathing deeply here, and grounding down into the sit bones. And coming back to a neutral spine, taking an inhale here, raising the hands high to the sky. As you exhale, the hands fall to your mat, shifting the hips up, coming into our tabletop. Bringing your palms underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Engaging the core here. Hugging the belly button in towards the spine, finding length from the crown of the head down out through the tailbone. On our next inhale, the belly falls towards the earth, coming back into that cow pose as if we were sitting. And as you exhale, rounding through the spine, tucking the chin and the tailbone for cat. Inhale, the chest reaches towards the front of the room, the belly to the earth. And exhale, rounding through the spine, pressing the earth away, tucking the chin. Inhale, the belly falls. And exhale, round. Taking a few more cat-cows here with your own breath. An option to add some movement. You can rock front to back or side to side. Just allowing your breath to guide you throughout your practice and with every movement you make. And on your next inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, begin to slowly walk the palms out towards the top of your mat. Allow the chest to fall towards the earth, staying on the knees, coming into puppy pose. The chin can be on the earth, or you can rest your forehead down. Just finding length in the spine, stretching your abdomen, and taking full deep breaths here. Now on your next inhale, pressing to the palms, finding a bend in the elbows, lowering the forearms to the earth, and begin to guide your chest to meet your mat, allowing the hips to fall to the earth. Pressing the tops of the feet, feel the kneecaps lift and draw the elbows underneath the shoulders. Finding length in the spine, pressing through the palms and the forearms, engaging the thighs, squeezing your core, breathing here. Just opening the chest towards the front of the room, finding that space. And slowly you can begin to draw one foot and the other into the air, bending at the knees. Just beginning to warm up the legs, keeping pressure through the palms, opening the chest. And letting the right leg stay in, you can draw the right palm towards the foot or the ankle. Breathing here, you can draw the knee in, hugging the back of the thigh. Just breathing here, taking full deep breaths. And slowly releasing the right leg, drawing the right palm back into the front. You can begin to kick the legs once more, bending into the knees. Leaving the left knee bent this time, you can draw the left palm towards the left ankle or the foot, and bringing it in towards the buttocks. Just breathing here, still keeping the chest open. And slowly releasing the left leg, the palm comes back to the front. You can kick the feet a few more times. Releasing the feet back to the earth, allow the chest to fall, drawing the palms towards the outside of your chest, hugging the thighs, squeezing the elbows. Finding length in the spine. On your next inhale, the chest rises, coming into your baby cobra. Keeping the core engaged, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, release the chest back to the earth. On your next inhale, the chest rises once more, coming into your baby cobra, engaging the core. As you exhale, release. On your next inhale, finding length in the spine, drawing the elbows long, bringing the belly off the earth. Your knees can still be down, engaging the core, protecting the low spine, not allowing it to sink down into your mat. Take another full inhale here for Cobra. And as you exhale, bending into the knees, sinking the hips back into space, coming into your child's pose. Just taking a few deep breaths here, counteracting all of that back work we just did. And on your next inhale, gazing towards the palms, drawing the shoulders over the wrist, coming back into our tabletop. Tucking the toes here, taking an inhale for length. And as you exhale, drawing the knees off your mat and pressing the belly towards the thighs, lifting the hips high into the sky, downward facing dog. Pressing into the palms, engaging all the tips of the fingers to release some pressure in the wrist, drawing the tailbone high to the sky, option to bend into the knees. You can begin to walk your dog, pedaling one heel to the earth at a time. You can also shake the head, yes and no. And then on your next inhale, taking a big belly breath. As you exhale, slowly walk your feet to meet your hands at the top of your mat. You can ragdoll the arms here, swaying left and right. You can have a bend in the knees, shake the head, yes and no. You can grab opposite elbows, whatever feels good to you. And releasing the palms back to the earth. On your next inhale, halfway lift, finding length in the spine, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. As you exhale, forward fold, the hands fall back to the earth. On your next inhale, one vertebrae at a time, slowly rise to stand. Being as slow as possible, filling up that space. And as you rise, the hands sweep high to the sky. And exhale, drawing your hands to heart center. Inhale, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, bending into the knees, sinking the hips back into space, coming into your chair pose. Grounding down into all three arches of the feet, engaging the quads, hugging the tailbone in, finding length in the spine, and releasing the shoulders. Breathe in here, maybe sink a little deeper on your next exhale. On your next inhale, slowly rise to stand. The hands reach high to the sky. And as you exhale, they can fall to the earth. On your next inhale, the hands sweep back high to the sky and rise onto your tippy toes. As you exhale, staying in the balls of your feet, bending into the knees, sinking the hips back into space, coming into your chair pose, but on your toes. Embracing the shake, engaging the thighs, squeezing the core, and releasing the shoulders from your ears. Breathing here, focusing on your breath. Next inhale, release the hands, reach high to the sky, and as you exhale, the hands and heels can fall to the earth, shaking it out. On your next inhale, the hands sweep back high to the sky. And as you exhale, forward fold. The hands fall to the earth. Next inhale, halfway lift, finding length in the spine, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, forward fold. Bringing the palms to the earth, begin to walk the feet back, bending into the knees. We're going to take our first flow here. On your next inhale, finding length, hugging the core, pressing the hips towards the earth to find length in the spine through the tailbone. As you exhale, bending into the elbows, lowering the chest to meet the mat. On your next inhale, taking cobra, finding length in the elbows, keeping the core engaged. And as you exhale, tucking the toes, pressing the hips high to the sky, downward facing dog, drawing your belly towards the thighs. Taking a full breath here. On your next inhale, lifting the right leg high to the sky. You can bend the knee here, gently opening the hip. Begin to take a few circles with the foot, releasing the ankle pops. And then taking a few circles with the knee, opening the hip. Keeping the core engaged, pressing through the palms, through the fingertips, and changing directions with your knee circles. And coming back to your downward facing dog, releasing the right leg to the earth. Taking a full breath here. Next inhale, lifting the right leg once more high to the sky. And as you exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest and stepping it through to the top of your mat. Bending the left knee to the earth. And on your next inhale, the hands sweep high for low lunge. Breathing here, keeping the right knee over the right ankle, engaging the thighs as if they're scissors hugging together. Keeping the hips squared, releasing the shoulders from the ears. Breathing here. On your next inhale, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, draw your palms to behind the back. Option to clasp the hands and draw the palms to touch, or you can bring them to the small of the back, drawing the elbows together. On your next inhale, just opening the chest wherever you are. Breathing here, keeping the thighs engaged. Next inhale, slowly releasing your clasp or your hands, sweeping them back high to the sky. And as you exhale, the hands fall towards the earth. Finding length in the right leg, flexing the toes high to the sky. Taking an inhale here, finding length. And as you exhale, just forward fold, allowing the head to be heavy. Breathing here, keeping the toes flexed, feeling that nice stretch through the back of the leg. And on your next inhale, rocking back into the right foot. Framing the foot with the hands, leaving the left hand on the earth. As you inhale, the right hand reaches high to the sky for a twist. Breathing here, finding length in the spine, still actively hugging the thighs together. Option here to tuck the left toes. And on your next inhale, lifting the left leg long, lifting the hips in line with the right knee. Staying in your twist, engaging the thighs. Taking another inhale here. And as you exhale, releasing the right palm and stepping the right foot back, coming into a high plank, or you can bend the knees to the earth, taking our flow here. Inhale, hugging the core, finding length. As you exhale, bend into the elbows, lowering the chest towards the earth. Next, inhale, rising for cobra, pressing to the palms, finding length in the elbows. And as you exhale, downward facing dog, the hips press high to the sky. Doing that same thing, but on the left side, taking a full breath here. On your next inhale, lifting the left leg high, bending into the knee, opening the hip. Begin to take circles with the ankle. And then begin to circle the knee, opening the hip. Just taking it nice and slow. Begin to change directions. Meeting back in downward facing dog, taking a full breath here. On your next inhale, lifting the left leg high once more. As you exhale, draw the knee in, stepping it through. Lower the right knee to the earth. Inhale the hands, low lunge. Breathing here. Still hugging the thighs together, making sure that our ankle is underneath the left knee. Hips are square to the front of the room, finding length in the spine. Take another inhale here, finding length. As you exhale, drawing the arms behind the back. You can clasp or bringing them to the small of the back, drawing the elbows to touch. Take another inhale here for a small back bend, opening the chest wherever you are. And then on your next inhale, slowly releasing from your clasp, sweeping the hands back high to the sky. And as you exhale, the hands fall towards the earth, finding length in the left leg, toes flexing towards the sky. Taking an inhale here. And as you exhale, forward fold, allowing the chest to fall towards the left leg. Taking a few breaths here. And on your next inhale, rocking back into the left toes, framing with the hands. Leaving the right palm down, inhale the left hand high forward twist. Actively stacking the shoulders, finding length in the spine, engaging the thighs, still hugging them together. Option here to tuck the right toes, and on your next inhale, finding length in the right leg. The hips are in line with the left knee. Breathing here, engaging the thighs. Taking one more inhale for length, and as you exhale, releasing the left hand, stepping the left foot back to take our flow. Option to lower the knees or keep them lifted. As you exhale, bend into the elbows, lowering the chest towards the earth. Inhale for cobra, finding length in the spine. And as you exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to repeat that sequence one more time on each side. But instead of holding, we're going to add breath to movement here. On your next inhale, lifting the right leg high. And as you exhale, draw the knee into the chest, stepping it through. Lower the left knee to the earth. As you inhale, the hands, low lunge. Exhale, the hands fall towards the small of the back or clasping the hands as we inhale, opening the chest. Taking your exhale here. Next, inhale, releasing the hands, sweeping them back high to the sky, finding length. As you exhale, the hands fall towards the mat, shifting the right toes high to the sky. Taking an inhale, finding length. And as you exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, rocking back into the right toes, framing with the hands. As you inhale, the right hand reaches high for a twist. Exhale, option to tuck the toes. And as you inhale, lifting the left knee high, breathing here. Taking one more inhale for length. And as you exhale, releasing the right palm, stepping the right foot back to take our flow. Lowering to the knees as you exhale, bend into the elbows. Inhale for cobra, finding length in the spine. And exhale, shifting the hips, downward facing dog. Just getting nice and warm here. Repeat on the left side. Next, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, draw the knee in, stepping it through. Lower the right knee to the earth. Inhale the hands, low lunge. Exhale, clasping the hands or to the small of the back. Inhale to open the chest. Exhale, staying here. Inhale, release the hands, sweep back high. And exhale, the hands fall towards the earth, finding length in the left leg, toes flexed. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rocking back into the left toes, framing with the hands. Next, inhale, the left hand reaches high for a twist. As you exhale, tucking the right toes. Inhale, lifting the right leg long, engaging the thighs here. Next, inhale to lengthen. As you exhale, releasing the left palm, stepping the left foot back to take our flow, lowering the knees. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, chest to the earth. Inhale for cobra, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hips in the sky, downward facing dog. Just taking a full breath here, filling up the belly. And as you exhale, slowly walking the feet to meet the hands at the top of your mat. Next, inhale, halfway lift, finding length in the spine. And exhale, forward fold. Next, inhale, slowly rise to stand, sweeping the hands high to the sky. And exhale, drawing the hands to heart center. Inhale, the hands reach back high. And as you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to stand, sweeping the hands high to the sky. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, the hands reach high. This time as you exhale, allow the hands to fall to your sides. Going to do a little balance pose here. On your next inhale, sweeping your arms to the horizon. And as you exhale, draw the right arm underneath the left, grabbing opposite shoulders. As you exhale, bending into the knees, coming into that chair pose. An option here, grounding down into the left foot, lifting the right leg up and over to wrap around. Option to toe touch the right toe, practicing your balance, or the slower you sink, you can wrap your foot around the calf. And just breathing here, this is eagle pose. Focusing on your breath, bending into the knees, sinking the hips back, finding length in the spine. Taking one more full breath here. And on your next inhale, slowly releasing from your bind and let the right foot fall back to the earth, shaking it out. Doing the opposite side, inhale the hands on the horizon. And exhale, draw the left arm underneath the right, grabbing opposite shoulders. Sinking back down into your chair pose, grounding into the right foot, lifting the left leg up and over to wrap around, coming into your eagle pose. You can toe touch the big toe to the earth, practicing your balance. Or the deeper you sink, you can wrap your foot around the calf for a double bind. Breathing here, pressing the elbows towards the front of the room, finding length in the spine, sinking into the hips. Taking one more full breath here. Next inhale, slowly releasing from your bind and allow the left leg to fall to the earth, shaking it out. Next inhale, sweeping the hands back high to the sky. As you exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, finding length in the spine. And exhale, forward fold, planting the palms back in towards the earth, walking the feet back long, bending into the knees, taking our flow here. Exhale to lower the chest to the earth. Inhale for cobra, finding length in the spine. Exhale, shifting the hips, downward facing dog. Going into our standing series now. On our next inhale, lifting the right leg high. As you exhale, draw the knee into the chest, stepping it through. Engaging the core here, hugging the thighs together. Inhale, the hands sweep high lunge. Breathing here, the knee is still over the ankle. All toes are pointed towards the front of the room. Engaging the thighs, hips square to the front, releasing the shoulders. Taking an inhale here, finding length in the spine. As you exhale, dropping the left heel towards the earth. Sinking into the right knee, warrior two. Breathing here, keeping the tailbone tucked under, finding length in the spine, releasing the shoulders on the horizon. Making sure we're keeping our knee towards our pinky toes and breathing here. Next, inhale, finding length in the right knee, still hugging the thighs together. As you exhale, draw the right palm towards the right calf, coming into a triangle pose. Your gaze can be towards the sky or to the left of the room. Breathing here, finding length in the spine. Engaging the core on your next inhale, slowly rise and reverse our triangle. Drawing the right palm towards the sky, finding length in the side body. Still hugging the thighs together, and the left hand is weightless on the left thigh. Take another inhale here, finding length. And as you exhale, windmill the arms, bending back into the right knee and stepping the right foot back to take our flow. Option to stay lifted or to bend the knees. Exhale to lower the chest to the earth. Inhale for cobra, finding length. And exhale, the hip shift, downward facing dog. Repeating that same thing on the left side. Next, inhale the left leg high. As you exhale, draw the knee in, stepping it through. Engaging the core, hugging the thighs together. Inhale the hands, high lunge. Making sure our knee is over our ankle. Hips are square to the front, finding length in the spine and releasing the shoulders. Breathing here, deep full breaths. On your next inhale, finding length. As you exhale, dropping the right heel to the earth. Spinning open for warrior two, sinking into the left knee. Pressing the knee towards the pinky side toes. Engaging the thighs, tailbone tucked under, length in the spine. Breathing here, arms on the horizon. Next inhale, finding length in the left knee. And as you exhale, drawing the left palm towards the left calf. Right hand high in the sky, following your gaze, or you can look straight to the right side of the room. Still engaging the thighs here. Next inhale, finding length, drawing the left palm up towards the sky. The right hand is weightless. Breathing here, reversing your triangle. Taking one more inhale for length. As you exhale, windmill the arms, bend it into the left knee. Stepping the left foot back to take your flow. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chest to the earth. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. I'm going to do that one more time, but a little faster. One breath, one movement. Just connecting our poses with our breath. Taking one more full breath here. On your next inhale, the right leg high. As you exhale, draw the knee into the chest, stepping it through. Engaging the core, inhale the hands high lunge. As you exhale, dropping the left heel, spin open, warrior two. Inhale, finding length in the right knee. As you exhale, right palm to right shin, triangle pose. Inhale, reaching the right palm high to the sky, reversing your triangle. And as you exhale, windmill the arms down, framing the right toes, stepping them back to take your flow. Option to lower the knees. Exhale, chest to earth. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time on the left side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, draw the knee in, stepping it through. Engage the core. Inhale, the hands high lunge. Exhale, spin open, warrior two. Inhale to lengthen the left leg. And exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse your triangle, finding length, reaching the palm high to the sky. As you exhale, windmill the arms to frame the left toes, stepping them back to take your final flow. Exhale, chest to mat. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking an inhale here, finding one more full breath. Then on your next exhale, bend into the knees, lowering them back to the earth as wide as your mat and sinking the hips back into child's pose. Resting your forehead onto the earth, releasing the shoulders. Just breathing here. Taking full deep breaths. And on your next inhale, gazing towards the palms, drawing the shoulders over the wrist, and spinning around onto your back. Leaving the knees pointed towards the sky and bringing the palms down by the heels, almost bringing your fingertips to touch. The knees are hip distance apart, and as we press into the palms, the forearms, and the feet, our hips are going to rise towards the sky, coming into our bridge pose. Option here to clasp the hands behind the back. You can kind of shimmy the shoulders underneath, or just stay where you are. Keeping the thighs engaged, pressing through the heels, lifting the hips high to the sky. Taking another full breath here. And gently releasing the palms and allowing the hips to fall back to the earth. You can windshield wiper the knees from side to side. Maybe allowing them to fall one direction and just releasing them there for a few breaths. And then drawing your knees back into center and hugging them in towards your chest, giving them a tight squeeze. You can rock side to side. Leaving the right knee in, allow the left leg to fall long. Option to keep the knee bent for support. Taking an inhale here, finding length, hugging the right knee into the chest. As you exhale, drawing the right leg across the body towards the left for a twist. Leaving both shoulders into the earth. Your eyes can be closed, or your gaze is falling towards the right side. And just breathing here, taking deep, full breaths, allowing your body to just melt into your mat. Just breathing into your twist, bringing your awareness back into your body and focusing on your breath. And on your next inhale, slowly drawing the right knee back in, giving it a tight squeeze. And then switching the left leg with the right. You can keep the right knee bent for support or allow it to be long. And taking an inhale here, drawing the left knee into the chest. And as you exhale, drawing the left knee across the body to the right for a twist. Leaving the shoulders in your mat. Your eyes can already be closed or a soft gaze to the left. And just breathing here. Just allowing your body to melt into your twist. And on your next inhale, slowly drawing the left knee back into the chest, giving it a tight squeeze. And bringing the right knee in as well. You can begin to rock side to side, just giving your back a gentle massage. And then bringing the palms towards the soles of the feet. The forearms are on the inner calves and thighs. And grabbing opposite on the pinky side toes with the palms. Coming into your happy baby. Just breathing here, opening the hips. You can still rock side to side. Option to kick into the palm, finding length in one leg and then the other. And then releasing both feet, allowing them to press towards the sky. Finding length in the legs and allowing the hands to fall towards the sides. Just coming into legs up the wall, or option to rock onto the palms just to gently lift the sacrum. And breathing here just for a few breaths. Your eyes can still be closed. Just allowing fresh blood to run down and up to the brain. It's a great inversion to do in the morning or before bed, or if you're at work all day. And slowly releasing your palms if they're under your sacrum, and allow the legs to fall down. Coming into our final resting pose. Allowing the arms to be heavy. Your legs can splay wide. And releasing your forehead, your eyes can be closed or in a soft gaze. Allowing the legs to splay wide and fall to opposite sides of your mat. And just breathing here for a few more moments. As thoughts into your mind, just exhale them away. Drawing your attention into your body. Maybe taking another body scan from the toes, and up through the legs and the spine, and down the arms and up the crown of the head, whatever your breath is calling you to do. Just allowing yourself to be here. Beginning to take deeper breaths here. Just coming back into your space on your mat. Beginning to wiggle the toes. Circling the ankles. Maybe taking a gentle bend in the knees. You're rotating the legs in and out through the hip joint. Begin to wiggle the fingers. Maybe brushing the fingertips with the thumb. Circle the wrist. Bending into the elbows. Rock the head from side to side. You can take a big stretch. Or curl up into a ball. And gently rolling over to your side, using your arm as a pillow. Coming into a fetal position. Just taking a few breaths here. Soaking in your practice. Then pressing into your palm, rising up into a comfortable seat. Drawing the sit bones into the earth, finding length in the spine. Your eyes can still be closed, your chin to chest, and your hands at heart center. And just taking a full inhale here, filling up the belly, feeling the chest rise. And as you exhale, just releasing your breath and sinking deeper into your sit bones. Remember, you can always come back to your breath wherever you are. The light and love in me honors each and one of you. Namaste.